What's going on, guys? I'm going to do a prediction here for Callum Simpson versus Steed Woodall. Big fan of these UK cards, especially since we really haven't had boxing in a couple of weeks. So Callum Simpson's a guy. I mean, I'm a big fan of Callum Simpson, but I'm an even bigger fan because of the story that I read today. His little sister passed away last year. She was 19 years old, and he's 30 years old. I was 30 years old when I lost my 19-year-old sister in a car accident. So I'm a big fan of Callum Simpson, and I'm definitely going to be rooting for him here tomorrow. So this is a midday card here in the United States. But 1 second here. Still trying to figure this live thing out. I just want to make sure my screen's working. Okay. So yeah, like I don't know much about Steed Woodall. Callum Simpson's like minus 700 in this fight. I'm gonna end up going with Callum Simpson here. It's just a matter of I don't know if he'll knock Woodall out. I'm thinking like he's headlining a card in I believe it's in Sheffield. Um, I mean, this could be like a coming out party for Callum Simpson. I'm pretty sure he's fighting. They're fighting for the Commonwealth title out there, which are those fights are always good. Steve Woodall is definitely going to bring it. Um, Callum Simpson, wow, Ohio State just returned a punt for a touchdown or kickoff for a touchdown. Wow. Um, Callum Simpson, I kind of just got on the bandwagon with him. It was just the Zach Chelly fight. I think might have been the first fight that I watched him, and I was very impressed. And because Zach Chelly is a pretty decent fighter, I would say should be on par with Steed Woodall. It's just I don't know much about these UK fighters. I just know that Callum Simpson's one of those guys that when I talk to people from the UK about boxing and I ask them like, who you guys got out there that is going to be a future world champion? And the one name they'll always mention like Dalton Smith, Adam Azim, God, the guy at 168, who's probably the best 168er in the world. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Hamza Shiraz. Callum Simpson's another name that they'll mention. So, like they're not mentioning Steve Woodall's name, so I have to, just go with their advice. And if they're thinking that Callum Simpson is world champion material, I have to imagine that he should run through Steve Woodall pretty easily. This Steed Woodall guy, I'm sure I've seen him. I just don't remember. That's where I know his name from. He beat he beat Lerone Richards in his last fight. I had Lerone Richards in that fight at a 33-1 favorite. And Lerone Richards, I had him as the last leg on a couple of parlays and 33-1 favorite, and he lost to this guy. So I obviously didn't know who Steve Woodall was, or else I wouldn't have thrown so much money on Lerone Richards. But I had high hopes for Lerone Richards. I'm just assuming Lerone Richards wasn't as good as I thought he was. I'm not even going to say as good as we thought he was. Just me. I thought Lerone Richards was one of the best fighters come out of the UK. But I was dead wrong. So he lost to Patrick McCory. Like, McCory's a really good fighter. Not going to take anything away from him there. It's just, hey, he's got Daryl Sharp on his resume. Got to have Daryl Sharp on your resume if you want to do something in this sport in the UK. He's a 5-79 fighter. It seems like I watch him a couple times a year at least. Daryl Sharp. He's just one of those, household names out in the UK. He's kind of, I guess, like the old wrestling term, like a jobber. But yeah, he's decent. But yeah, just I got to think Callum Simpson. I mean, he's the taller guy. He's got the reach. Steve Woodall's probably got a little bit more power. That's his path to victory here, is to just overpower Callum Simpson, get inside, maybe back him up against the ropes. I just don't know that he could do that. I think Callum Simpson's a good enough boxer. He can use his size. I think the punch here is going to be the uppercut. He's a long, lanky fighter. Steve Woodall comes forward. He's a very tough guy. I just see Woodall kind of coming forward with that high guard and eating a couple of uppercuts, maybe a couple of hooks. And maybe Callum Simpson will get him out of there, but I'm going to take the safe bet and just go Callum Simpson by decision. I mean, I'm just taking a minus the 700 on the money line. But if I had to take like, a way to victory, I guess I would take a decision, and it'll be pretty wide, and Woodall be beat up at the end of it. But it'll be one of those fights where at the end of the day, the announcers and stuff will just say, shout out to Steed Woodall for coming out here, showing heart. It's just, I think he's going to show a lot of heart, and I don't know how many rounds this is scheduled for. I forget how to look for it on BoxRec, but I'm assuming it's a 12-round fight if it's for a British title. So, just give me Callum Simpson. I don't think it'll be competitive, but a wide decision, I'm going to say. But, Callum Simpson, wide decision. Let me know your thoughts, who you think's going to win, if you guys think Callum Simpson's going to lose. If anybody out there is from the UK, let me know what the word is on Callum Simpson out there, because I only have a few friends from the UK, but they all say that Callum Simpson's he's the real deal, and he could be a future world champion at super middle. So let's see where that goes. But I'm just getting used to these live videos. I'm going to try cranking out as many as I can, just figuring out how to do it. But let me know who you guys like in this, and I'm just going to go ahead and end it here unless anybody's got any questions. But and just let everybody know I will be live here. Maybe I'll try to go live during the boxing fights tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to go live for the UFC fights tomorrow night. And then it's just like, I got to get this whole thing figured out, and I don't want to do it early in the morning before those UK fights and just get on here and don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I want to have everything set up. I'll get it set up for the UFC fights tomorrow night and go live then. But have a good night, guys.